I'm watching Winnipeg Alternative Media. That's the truth.
Hi everyone, this is Trevor reporting for Winnipeg Alternative Media, and today I want to talk to you about George Church's plan to bring back Neanderthals. George Church, he's one of the world's leading geneticists and is one of the originators of the Human Genome Project that mapped the human genetic code. He is also one of the foremost developers in the field of synthetic biology. Church wants to bring back Neanderthals by cloning them from reconstructed DNA, then implanting the resulting embryo into the womb of a human woman surrogate to develop in utero. Church, he says that he has collected and analyzed enough Neanderthal DNA from bone fragments to create an artificial reconstruction, just like how dinosaurs were brought back in the movie Jurassic Park. Church would then inject this DNA into human stem cells and later inject those stem cells into a fertilized human embryo. And after growing in the lab for a few days, the Neo-Neanderthal embryo would be implanted into the womb of a surrogate mother, the volunteer. Church believes that the stem cells with Neanderthal DNA would hijack the DNA of the embryo and would lead to the development of a Neanderthal instead of a human. He says, now I need an adventurous female human. It depends on a hell of a lot of things, but I think it can be done. He believes this project could benefit mankind. Neanderthals are not the ancestors of modern man. Specimens show that they're not closely related to any present-day human populations. Neanderthals went extinct 33,000 years ago. Neanderthals are thought to be stupid and brutish, but evidence suggests that they're probably as intelligent as our own species. Church said in an interview with German magazine Der Spiegel, Neanderthals might think differently than we do. They could even be more intelligent than us. When the time comes to deal with an epidemic or getting off the planet, it's conceivable that their way of thinking could be beneficial. Church also says Neanderthals were not the lumbering brutes of the stereotype, but highly intelligent. Their brains were roughly the same size as man's, and they made primitive tools. Philippa Taylor of the Christian Medical Fellowship says it's hard to know where to begin with the ethical and safety concerns. Others say Church completely ignores or glosses over the massive safety and ethical implications of his genetic tampering. Experts have raised concerns about the possibility of genetic errors leading to deformity in the clone Neanderthals, while others have noted that Neanderthals have been extinct for so long that they would have no immunity to modern diseases. There is also uncertainty over how they would fit into today's world. Bioethicist Bernard Rowland says cloning an extinct human being poses particular ethical challenges. How can Neanderthals consent to being brought back from extinction into a human-dominated world? Rollins also says, I don't think it's fair to put people into a circumstance where they're going to be mocked or possibly feared. Some say Church's plan may be illegal, as most countries, including his home country, the UK, ban human reproductive cloning. But since he plans to clone Neanderthals and not modern humans, the laws might not apply. And Church's plan is part of a growing trend of geneticists that set their sights on the human genome. And Chinese scientists in 2015, they admitted that they performed germline modification and modified the DNA of a human embryo. Modern gene therapy targets only adult cells, giving them limited impact. Any modifications to sperm, egg, or embryonic cells affect the entire organism and are inherited by future generations. And experts worldwide have called for a moratorium on human germline modification, citing diverse and significant ethical concerns. But the call has gone unheeded. In February of this year, the United Kingdom's Human Fertilization and Embryology Authority gave the Francis Crick Institute permission to perform genetic modification experiments on human embryos. And Scanlon of the non-profit group Life says the HFEA now has the reputation of being the first regulatory in the world to approve this uncertain and dangerous technology. She also says it has ignored the warnings of over 100 scientists worldwide and given permission for a procedure which could have damaging, far-reaching implications for human beings. And I'd like to know what all of you think of this story. Do you think scientists should bring back Neanderthals and other extinct species? Please comment below. In a way, I think it would be good to bring back Neanderthals and other species that have gone extinct. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and your comments could be included in our next video. In my last report about the HPV vaccine, Beth Puque wrote, "No HPV vaccines are needed." And she also wrote, "Hey guys, love your news reporting. Here's a small story. Our Canadian government is giving money away for green power, even if it's not needed. In the case of the hydro dam expansion in Almonte, Ontario, Kavanaugh construction will destroy Cascade Falls forever to provide hydro for only 150 homes, and Kavanaugh will get all the profits and does not have to pay the town, township, or country any royalties." And she says, "Today we protest," and I'd like to know how the protest went, and I'd like any updates, Beth, on the story, and thanks for letting us know about this, and thanks for watching, everybody, and take care. Bye.